My name is Dr. Stephen Morse, and I'm an expert in addressing the issue of modern slavery. The Australian Modern Slavery Act requires organisations to assess the risk of modern slavery in their supply chains and operations. But what exactly are organisations to assess? The obvious starting point is for an organisation to look out at those companies that they buy directly from. We call them our first-tier suppliers or direct suppliers. Most of them are based in Australia, unless, of course, you buy directly from a supplier overseas. While this is not a wrong place to start, what is often overlooked is what other areas of risk need to be assessed in the overall value chain of an organisation. This is especially apparent when it comes to identifying the risk of modern slavery in an organisation's operations. Today, we will briefly explore 5 areas of modern slavery that you may need to make an impact on. The first one has just been made, your suppliers. At first, this entails your direct suppliers, those you buy from. However, the Act also expects that you'll consider your indirect suppliers and those based outside Australia. Assessing suppliers beyond the first tier is one of the greatest challenges facing Australian organisations, and one that requires careful planning, innovation, and a collaborative mindset. The second area of risk is found in those vendors who service your operations, whether it's your office space, your site, plant, or warehouse. This includes cleaning services, security, maintenance, and other contingent employees subcontracted through a third-party recruiter. Here, at a minimum, you may find short-term contracts, issues of wage theft, and the lack of job security. The third area of risk is found in your customers, especially those who you rely on for business continuity as part of your entire value chain. What do we mean? Well, a customer may be a distributor of your goods, a delivery service such as a shipping company, a port, or a warehouse. For those who own property, a customer could also be a tenant. While engaging with customers is not part of the requirements of the Act, it does represent an opportunity to demonstrate good practice in leading beyond compliance. The fourth area of risk is found in those you go into business with as a joint venture. Joint venture may be part of your business model, and hence you need to understand what is the risk contained in the organisation that you're going into business with. You need to make sure that there is not just value alignment in terms of business success and quality, but also you need to measure the risk of forced labour and other modern slavery indicators. Finally, the fifth area of risk is found in equities. As part of your assessment of operational risk, you need to consider the risk that comes through those who invest in your business, such as the risk involved in the raising of capital and where in the world that money is coming from. Similarly, if your organisation makes investments in other ventures, you need to assess the risk of modern slavery in those ventures. As you can see, the business of human rights is complex and demands a multi-stakeholder approach because risk is found in a number of business functions. As you can see, the business of human rights is complex and demands a multi-stakeholder approach. Whilst the primacy of assessing risk is on those at risk of exploitation, the pathway to identifying risk also has implications for your type of business, whether it's private or not-for-profit. If this has been helpful, click the link below to stay in touch. Please also subscribe, like, or share.